Hi, my name is Cory Freeman. I'm going to be talking about algal blooms and how they affect the United States today, as well as their impact on the local beaches of Florida, and some examples of how we can fix it and how we can, prevent it from happening in the future. In late June of 2016, nutrient-rich discharges from Lake Okeechobee created algae blooms in the Indian River Lagoon and also affected many Atlantic coast beaches around Florida and around the U.S. Um, Scientists have said that many beaches in other states could start to be affected in the next few years. And the issue behind this is that there's a big economic implication and an environmental implication because beaches are very popular for people coming to Florida. And if officials don't shut them down, then people could be getting sick because they're very toxic. And then if they shut them down, then that's going to force tourist traction to go somewhere else. So that's going to affect local businesses or any places around those beaches that happens to generate a lot of revenue from tourists. Joe Negron, who is the Senate president, proposed a deal to have around $200 million allocated in response to this to help fix this and help prevent this from happening in the future. I'm reporting on this because it's happening in our local community, but it's actually occurring everywhere in the United States. So anybody watching this video, if there's water around you, then it's likely to be occurring around you as I speak. Somebody might ask, what are algal blooms? But according to the EPA, algal blooms are also known as red tides and have a severe impact on the economy, like I said, as well as people. You might notice them when the water is very green and has a very bad aroma. It's like a kind of like a green covering over it, and it occurs by the buildup of bacteria, also known as cyanobacteria. Algal blooms occur when there's an overgrowth of algae in the water, and they're very toxic and bad for the environment. They create dead zones in the water, which means no organism can live in that water. They occur by light, calm water and nutrient like phosphorus and nitrogen that come together. Have you ever heard of nutrient pollution? You might say to yourself, how is that even possible? Nutrients, pollution, they're two separate things. I thought nutrients were good. Well, you thought wrong, because nutrient pollution is a very big cause of algal blooms across the United States and even around the world. Nutrient pollution occurs when nitrogen and phosphorus is released in the air from bodies, and mostly comes from humans, but it also can come from other organisms like animals. Nutrient pollution can come from agriculture, like fertilizer and crops, stormwater that comes off roofs or roads that have an excess of pollution, wastewater, fossil fuels, and many other fertilizers that might come from somebody's house. We can help end this problem by reducing the amount of fossil fuels used and the amount of fertilizer we use around our communities, and definitely spreading awareness about algal blooms and how they impact our community. Thank you.